Hi everyone, happy Friday and happy Spirit Day. Now for our Spirit Day project, because it was Spirit of Curiosity and our One Book, One School was Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, we're going to be making these Model Magic ice cream sundaes. So stay tuned so I can show you how. Okay, so we're gonna open up our Model Magic, and to warm it up, we're gonna squish it between our hands, back and forth. It might be a little stiff, so warming it up will help us change the color. Now, once it's really squishy in your hand, we're gonna flatten it out like a pancake. And then we get to pick the color we wanna change our Model Magic to. Right now, I'm gonna be using purple, and I'm just very carefully coloring on the top of my pancake. I don't have to push hard, but I just wanna make sure I get a lot of the top colored in. Now, once you're done, you're gonna carefully lift up your Model Magic and fold it like a taco. Then you're going to squish and pull, squish and pull. Eventually, it's gonna start changing color. You just have to be patient. Now remember, this is Model Magic, it's not paper, so the color is gonna be very light. And you have to have some patience and use those finger muscles to really squish back and forth. Now, one more time. To change the color of your Model Magic, you're gonna flatten it out into a pancake. It doesn't have to be super thin. And then you're gonna color on top of it. Just make sure the whole thing gets colored in. You can also add other colors to the top of this as well. And then lift it up, fold it in half like a taco, and squish and pull, squish and pull. So we're going to take our colored Model Magic and we're going to start rolling it into a ball. This is going to be the bottom scoop of our ice cream. Now you can use the table to help you roll it into a ball as well. And you're just going to keep rolling it until you have the shape you want and then place it inside your cup. Next, we're going to work on the second ice cream scoop. And again, like before, we're going to start rolling it into a ball. And once you have the shape that you like, we're going to carefully squish it on top of our first ice cream scoop. Make sure it's really on there tight. Now for the fun part, we can start adding all of our toppings to our ice cream sundae. Right now I'm adding a cherry on top, and I'll add a stem a little later. And next, I'm going to use my chocolate mold to make a chocolate bar for my ice cream sundae. And to do this, you just take your Model Magic, flatten it out just a tiny bit on the table or in your hand, and then we're going to press it into our mold with our fingertips. We want to press it really well so we get it really into all those cracks. And then we're going to peel it off, and very carefully we're going to take our scissor and snip all of the extra Model Magic we don't need. Now you can save this for something else, or you can use it for a different project. Now, once you have your chocolate bar, we're gonna add it to our ice cream really carefully, and you can even use a marker to color on top of it to make it darker. So right now I'm adding some marshmallows to the top of my ice cream sundae. And again, I'm just rolling them around in my hand, but this is your ice cream sundae. You can do whatever you want for your decoration. So now I'm going to show you how you can mix two different colors of Model Magic to make almost like a double colored candy swirl. And to do that, you just take your colors, roll them around on the table, starting from the middle and working your way out to make almost like a really long snake, and then squish them together and twist. Now this might be a little difficult for you to do, so if you can't do this, that's okay. You can always come up with a different type of candy. And then I'm just rolling it into a spiral to add to my ice cream sundae. But again, this is your ice cream sundae. You add whatever type of toppings you want. Once you're all done making your Model Magic ice cream sundae, we're going to write our name on our scrap piece of paper to make sure that our ice cream sundae doesn't get confused with somebody else's. And if you have any extra Model Magic, we're going to take our plastic baggie, write our name, and place our extra Model Magic in the baggie. Make sure the top is really sealed closed, otherwise it will dry out. All right, guys, I can't wait to see what you make.